protester, toppling UNC Confederate statue was righteous file in this Monday, August 20, 2018, file photo. Police stand guard after the Confederate statue known as Silent Sam was toppled by protesters on campus at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, NC. A broadcast outlet reports a North Carolina police chief told his officers to stand aside as protesters tore down the Confederate monument. AP photo, Jerry Broom, file, Hillsborough, NC. AP, the protesters who brought down a Confederate statue at North Carolina's flagship university acted with a righteous show of people power after university leaders refused to remove it, one of those accused in the demonstration said Thursday. Raul Jimenez, who was previously acquitted of helping topple another Confederate statue in nearby Durham, briefly appeared in court on misdemeanor charges of rioting and defacing a public monument. 3 others have later court dates on the same charges of helping to tear down Silent Sam at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill on August 20. University and legislative leaders have demanded a hard look at how a highly organized group of protesters used banners to conceal their preparations to bring down the statue with a rope, and why police were non-confrontational. Thursday's hearing came a day after public records revealed that a town police chief assisting the campus force with crowd control told his officers to stay back not long before the statue fell. Asked outside court if he knew about advance plans to topple Silent Sam, Jimenez said, "I think what happened is the community came together and made a decision, whether it was that night, whenever it was, that decision was to take down the statue." UNC Chancellor Carol Folt has been asked by students and faculty to take this statue down, trying to go through legal channels, but she has refused, and so the community took action, he said in an interview. Jimenez, 27, declined to say whether he's guilty of helping topple the monument that protesters called a racist symbol. But he said he will fight the charges, calling the takedown a righteous show of people power. Several dozen supporters packed the courtroom, some wearing buttons with the slogan, "Do it like Durham." The crowd accompanying Jimenez got into back and forth yelling and chants Thursday with a smaller group who came to support a pro-Confederate demonstrator charged with assault. Barry Brown wore a sticker on his shirt that said, "Save Our Monuments," while he appeared in court on a charge of hitting an anti-statue protester during follow-up demonstration Saturday in Chapel Hill. One truck drove by with small Confederate flags and another played Dixie, but there was no physical confrontation. Brown did not immediately respond to a message seeking comment. The university also released a statement Thursday showing a 4th person has been charged with helping topple the statue. Meanwhile, text messages and emails obtained through a public records request show Chapel Hill Police Chief Chris Blue told his officers, who were backing up campus police, to stay back before the statue was toppled during the August 20 protest. WRAL-TV was first to report on the documents, which were later released to the Associated Press or others. Messages show that Blue instructed officers, "Do not engage crowd at statue. Stay way out." UNC police have primary responsibility for patrolling the campus, but the 2 departments assist each other. It's not clear why the campus police took a less confrontational approach than at previous protests. Blue's department has also been under scrutiny after a photo surfaced of an officer on duty that night with a forearm tattoo resembling an anti-government group's logo. Town manager Roger Stansell issued a statement this week that the officer was placed on paid leave for displaying a tattoo that is associated with the 3%ers, and an internal investigation could result in disciplinary action. Silent Sam had stood in a main campus quad since 1913. It came down about a year after a Confederate statue in Durham was felled by protesters using a ladder and a rope, while deputies took video but didn't intervene. A Durham judge found Jimenez not guilty of defacing that monument and dismissed cases against 2 others after prosecutors had problems proving the identity of protesters shown on video. The Durham district attorney later dismissed charges against the remaining 5. Follow Drew at www.twitter.com/JonathanLDrew. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.